You want to ride?
Too little, thank you. No. It doesn't have a seat for me.
What?
It doesn't have a seat for me. No.
The smaller the seat, the more the fun. Have a good one. So, unfortunately, I guess some of the files got corrupted on my GoPro. So there was some stuff that I talked about before going to the car show and all that stuff. All I ended up getting was clips of the video. So sorry about that, but here's that good stuff right there. Oh yeah. About to go get me a QT pretzel with cheese. If you guys haven't had one of these yet, oh, you're missing out. If you don't have a QT where you are, I am legitimately sorry for you. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, so good. Well, here we are in another day, peeps. So, kind of an eclectic group of motorcycles we have here. In the very front is a single cylinder Royal Enfield, which, if you know anything about motorcycles, that's a pretty cool little bike, pretty unique. And then up there on the right is a ZXR 1200, I think is what it is, but it's a Kawasaki, an older bike. And you got him over here. He is on a loaner, Aprilia RSV 4F, I believe. Basically, it's a race bike that's street legal. And then There's another one behind me that's on some sort of a BMW, and there's another bike behind me that I'm not even entirely sure what it is, but it's an older bike. So I mean, this is something that I need. I met him right here on Instagram, and we ended up going to Cars and Coffee and stuff, and then told me about a ride today. And I've been looking for kind of a group to ride with that don't act like complete morons all the time. You know, the old group or some of the other groups that I ride with, it seems like they go down every month, and they think it's funny. And it's not, you know, like people die, man. This, you know, you ride a bike, a motorcycle, and chances are at some point in time you're gonna go down. But for it to happen, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a year, and then you don't even learn from it, it's just like, oh, ha ha ha, I hit gravel, no problem. You're not a good rider. Like, that's not the way things should be. And so with this group, it seems like they're pretty level-headed and aren't complete douchebags. And I mean, of course, you get a sport bike that has over 100 horsepower and a shit ton of torque, and there are going to be times that no matter what, you're going to kind of ride like an idiot, but not all the time. And this really is something that I needed as far as me to get out and do this, because there's just things going on in my personal life, which I've kind of mentioned it before, that don't have me in the best place mentally. So anytime I can get out and ride with some people, laugh, have fun, I mean, it's great. It's few and far between nowadays, it seems like, but you know, it's nice. And that's another thing I wanted to get into too, is YouTube has really helped me kind of stay level a little bit. You know, I see my subscriber count going up, I see people commenting, I see people interacting, and sometimes it's not a lot, sometimes it is a lot. But I want to thank you guys. There's quite a few of you, again, that do watch just about every single one of my videos, and I don't think you guys really know like how much I appreciate it and how much it means to me that I'm doing this. Even if it's just like 10 of you guys, I'm doing this and you guys watch it and you know, you enjoy it, you appreciate it. So just again, thank you, and hopefully in the future here, once I get out of this little funk that I'm in with my head and everything, that I can make this channel grow. I do have other ideas that I want to do. It's hard to get out there and do them sometimes. But anyways, that's not the point. We'll see what this group ride holds, see if there's any more, you know, clips or videos I can get out, anything I want to talk about, anything funny. So we'll keep it rolling as always.
Oh no, that's been as much all of the tire used as possible.
Is it?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
why they get those gnarlies on them?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if that was the way they came.
So right now we're over off what's called Picture Rocks here in Marana, and it's a pretty funny story. I used to live way out here, and me, my dad, and my brother, and I was like, fuck, 7 I think. Me, my dad, and my brother decide to go and hike that big tall mountain right there. And so we get water, we get everything, come down here where all these cars are up here on the right hand side where we park, and you kind of make your way up. And it's not exactly an easy hike or climb, but it's not like a really difficult one, as you know, as you can tell, I was a kid. But we go up there, and about halfway to 3/4 on the way up, I end up dropping one of the gallons of water, and it broke all over the place. It was fucked. And so we decide that, oh, it's not too bad, you know, we think that it's not actually that far away to keep going and just make, you know, finish the hike up and go home. So we're going, and we quickly realize that this hike is going to be a lot harder and a lot longer than we had anticipated. And the thing is we have, between the 3 of us, 1 gallon of water, and it wasn't like super hot, but it definitely wasn't cool. So So we're doing it, and it gets down to a point where we have no more water left. And all of us are just like, fuck, you know? And we're so far into it that we got to just keep going, get back to the car, and that's it. And back where we are, there used to be a Kmart. And so we finished this hike, man, and it's like one of my funniest childhood memories is we go in there to this Kmart, and I don't know why we didn't just go to a Circle K or something, but we went to the Kmart. I got like these gallons of water, and we just, all three of us, just opened this shit up and just started chugging it in the middle of the aisle. And just the look on my dad and my brother's face of like, holy shit, this could have been bad, thank God we made it, is something that will stick with me forever. You know, just one of those things that, you know, I'll be 65 years old and I'll come out here, or I'll see these mountains or something remind me of it, and it'll just make me laugh and smile. Little half story time there for you. Out here are probably some of my best childhood memories. Just running around, riding my bike around. You know, I used to catch scorpions and tarantulas and lizards and fight them. You know, see who had the best one between friends. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a wall over here. Not a wall, it's just this huge thing. Basically what it is there used to be a mine out there, and that's where they dump all the stuff that they would pull out that they didn't need, and it's just this huge long wall. And me and my, you know, best childhood friend Brandon used to go out there, and it sounds really, really, really bad and really sketchy, but they used to blast, like dynamite blast, like, so we'd go through a hole in the fence, and literally you'd hear the siren, you know, and then about 15-20 seconds later, you know, and so every time we'd hear that, we'd like try to get as high as possible to stop like the bigger rocks on top from fucking rolling down and crushing us. You know, this is stuff like 90s kids did. Nowadays parents are sad or pissed off because their kid fell at school, and they want to sue the school and shit like this. And it's just like, we used to go play in a mine where they were actively blasting dynamite. Like, what the shit, man? Oh god.